Before my sister and I were old enough to ride bikes, my grandpa used to carry us both all the way to the farm in his red wheelbarrow. We would sing a jingle we made. おじいちゃんの電車、素敵な電車、大きな大きな立派な電車. This would become a core foundational memory for both of us. Now we bike to the old folks' home where he lays in a fetal position, mouth agape, turned to skin and bones, a shell of his former self. The nurses told us he has to be turned every couple hours or he would develop bed sores. I never wished to see him this way, but we promised we would visit him every morning, and we want to believe our words reach him.
I've never known his kanji. 覚えよう。今の心。
It's been strange biking through town. We were once kids walking these very streets with our bright red randoseru, walking to school with our friends. This is where my sister and I would have to wake up early and meet up with a bunch of other school kids to walk to school together. And we would all get a single file line with the oldest in the front and the second oldest in the very back to sandwich the younger kids, and we'd all walk to school together in this path. Our minds have been flooded with countless memories from our childhood. I grew up in Las Vegas, but I also grew up here. And our time in Vegas was a complete 180 from our time in the Japanese countryside. We always say Vegas is the worst place to raise your kids. In the States, we were surrounded by dry, hot desert and terracotta shingles, the only wildlife to be seen being pigeons, rabbits, coyotes, and tumbleweeds. We were never allowed to go out and explore. We were stuck in the confines of our mom's watchful eye. But in Japan, she'd let us run wild. We had freedom we had never experienced before. We learned what it meant to have community, to have access to safe and reliable public transportation, the magic of farming and horticulture. And coming from the Viva Las Vegas, I felt like an alien from a desert planet finding an oasis. The stark differences in our lives in Japan versus Vegas gave us a deep appreciation for nature, freedom, and exploration.
I feel like there were seats here, though. What happened to them?
There definitely were. The evidence is there.
Maybe they got too old.
Dude, let's sit in our memories. Sitting in the past.
You should come do the aerial arts with me.
I want to. Yapping is not part of Japanese culture.
We're the only yappers here.
We're the only ones talking. Like, nobody's talking. It's just silence. They're just sitting in silence.
And now we just sit in silence.
Dude, Americans probably come to places like that and they're like, oh my god, these NPCs.
And everybody else is like, oh my
Can't
god,
you imagine? Yeah.
Yeah.
With Japan being a homogenous society, my sister and I stood out a lot just for being half. We would get stopped everywhere to be asked about our brown hair or chapatsu, which might sound crazy, but in the 2000s, dyeing your hair chapatsu was all the rage, with half Japanese stars like Laura gaining major popularity. We had to navigate the social differences too. We saw firsthand how we would be treated differently because of the romanticization of the West and glorified beauty standards. While we were praised for our looks, in school I would be teased for being dumb. It was a double-edged sword of stereotypes. In the States, we experienced racism and fetishization for our Japanese half. And although our experiences were completely different in each country, in both Japan and America, one way or another, we were both praised for being half white, all the while criticized for not being white enough. My peers would often share openly their disappointment to find that the new girl from America was just a brunette with brown eyes and not blonde with blue eyes. While praised for our beauty, in the same breath treated like I was less than in regards to education, when in reality my curriculum in the States was ahead of their program. And jumping into a foreign curriculum in the middle of the school year, the playing ground was never fair or in my favor. I would be made to attend school during my American summer break, where I'd be ridiculed for not knowing the rules nobody ever taught me. I would learn by being scolded by the teachers for completely arbitrary rules. I was only going to be there for a month or two, and the faculty knew that from the start. And yet, I was made to conform in every way, all the way down to how I write my letter X's. I remember them being so strict about that, making so little sense to me. Even as a kid, I knew they were wasting both of our time. This is what I meant when I said we didn't know how to appreciate our time in Japan as kids. Back then, all I saw was that I was being taken away from my friends in America. I only thought of all the pool parties and birthdays I'd be missing, or that I had to go to school while everyone was playing. I understand now as an adult what an incredible privilege this part of my life has been, and the perspective it provided me in making me who I am today. Regardless of how I felt about going to Japan back then, we still always made the best of it. We learned to laugh at the dirty looks and the people who run from us. No matter how alienated we felt, we always had each other. I'm not as cute anymore. This you can fold and pop right off. You want to pop yours off? You do it. Okay. It feels good. I don't want to deprive you of that sensory experience.
We're so cute. I thought we looked like aliens before, but it's not that bad.
No, we keep having like long conversation with every shop owner about where we're from and what we're doing here. And then it always turns into our like slight trauma dump because we don't want to tell them like that our grandpa's dying. But then we'll be like, oh yeah, like we're visiting our grandparents. They're like, oh, are they doing well?
We're like,
No, that's why we're here. Yay. We're about to go eat at our favorite restaurant. Before you guys judge us for saying Saizeria is our favorite, I know it's like the Taco Bell equivalent of Italian food, but it's good and cheap. We love it. Sayonara. That like overstimulated me in an instant. Dude. What? Death by Boar. When we go to Saizeria, we almost always end up getting the same thing. Arisa will get the meat sauce pasta, and I'll get the cod roe pasta, and we'll get a third random thing to triple split since their serving sizes never satiate our American stomachs. This way we can eat all of our favorite dishes from this restaurant in one sitting. We also get the drink bar, but we both only ever get the shirobudo white grape ku. The napkins here are like plastic. Like they don't wipe anything at all. What if it doesn't do anything? For all that food, it was only 1,550 yen, or 1,550 yen, which is roughly $10 at the current exchange rate of 100 yen being worth around 68 cents. After our meal, we decided to shop around the mall attached to the train station. Sex.
Hell yeah.
This is the most Arisa and Mari core shirt ever.
Grungy. Sound round.
Feel the ground. Where do we find this shirt?
It's cute.
Let's find it.
Right here.
Wait, are these all stupid cat shirts?
Space Station. Repose.
I don't like that one.
Grungy. Winsome. The Guard.
These are weird.
I think it's also
Space travel, meaningful journey.
I
like those.
I could pay for this one fully just because you've been paying for the big ones.
I think so. And then we'll do the math later.
Yeah.
Also, when we do the split outfit thing, it becomes even cheaper. Girl math.
Buy one, it's half off.
Yeah, it's already the whole country is already 40% off to us, and then extra 50%.
袋無料なのでお入りしておいてよろしいですか？
あ、はい、ありがとうございます。日本っていつ頃に袋が払うようになったんですか？なんか6年ぶりなんですよ。
4、5年前。
ああ、じゃあちょうどね来なくなった時くらい。
結構ですね。前から袋はちょっとずつ有料化になっていったんで。
そうか。
すごいペラペラです。
ああ。毎年夏に帰ってたんで昔は、はい、お母さんが日本人で
今帰ってきてくださってる感じです、
はい、
すごいめっちゃペラペラ
爪も可愛いですね。
可愛いですね。
嬉しい。
この辺でやりましたか、その爪？
あ、そうですね。知り合いの方にやってもらって。
あ、みんな聞くと知り合いばっかってありがとうございます。We have been asking everyone we see with cute nails where they got them done to see if we can't go to them too. But every time we've asked, they tell us that they had a friend do it. How is that possible? Is that their polite way of gatekeeping, or is it super common to know people who can do beautiful nails?
イクラマン。
Ring Tamagotchi. Ew! Okay, wait. We have to do these, right?
Yeah.
300 yen. I need a Tamagotchi ring right now, and we need an Ikura disgusting cursed thing. These might be the best gacha finds we've ever had. Mini Tamagotchi rings go dummy hard. I ended up getting a few for myself and some as souvenirs for friends back home.
Yes!
Ew.
これが欲しかったの、アリサ。
Ew, I hate it so much, the dung beetle.
ふんころがし。
Funkorogashi.
Like poop, right?
That's disgusting. I love it.
かわいい。いいね、これ。
Dude,
It's literally the one you said you wanted.
it is.
ちっちゃい。
Dude. Now that's what I call drip.
It's crazy how different the florals look.
But they're all the same everywhere. Like, they're all lacy. Like,
Super lacy.
you don't want to be seen. Why did that man just fucking watch me grope my boob?
He looked at me too.
was like-
Direct eye contact.
I was touching my boob.
You said, yeah, the bra. Why is it all lacy?
Uncomfortable.
Oh, look at the diesel.
Yeah, you want to go?
Yeah, you said you wanted to see
Yeah.
these nuts. Okay.
God. I would actually jump off a bridge if I saw a baby wearing that. Oh my god. Oh, and then to fish it in there, it's a toy. That's really cute.
Oh shit, I accidentally opened up Candy Crush. It was like such an
Did you-
instinct.
After we got all our shopping done with, we went back into the station only to realize Arisa had lost her wallet. So we went back to look for it, but it was a complete bust.
I've lost my wallet.
Trouble has struck paradise.
Excuse me. I've lost my wallet.
She's having a case of deja vu because she apparently lost a wallet before with mom, and then mom had to ask somebody to find the lost and found, and then I just did that for her this time.
Excuse
But
me.
last time she found it. So our guess here, if we're having as many synchronicities as we have been, is that when we get to the first floor, we will find her wallet. Also, there's a lot of good Samaritans out here. Like, everybody here is so nice, and we didn't have any big bills in there, so really, all they
Why would they
have left to
steal?
lose is their dignity if they stole it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, 500 yen. Gimme.
Yeah. What we didn't know at the time was that it was just lost deep in her purse. After another train ride back into our countryside, we biked down memory lane once again. Remember when I almost got run over by a truck like that? The Kuroneko moving van? I almost got run over by one of these and like that van came around the corner and I fell on my bike and was like bleeding. Like I like scraped myself really bad. I crashed on the gravel because the guy didn't stop and I literally almost died. Like, it was so scary. The Kuroneko moving van. And like, I remember like you and we went straight home and we were like, this is our friend's house. なんか周りたちの友達も大人やからいないだろうね. My friend used to be this way.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember we hung out with your friend.
I didn't like her. She was mean. She was one of the girls that like ran away from me when we were walking home one time, and that was like one of the meanest things anyone has ever done to me. So we walked to school together. Like, there's like a walking school group of kids that you are assigned that you have to walk with on the way to school, but on the way back you're just supposed to walk with friends and you're not supposed to walk alone. And the two girls that I was walking home with every day, they literally both looked at each other and started running away from me and were laughing at me. It was literally so mean. I like never forgot that shit. And that was like the impression that it left on me was that Japanese bullies were like next level. We came back home just to drop off our stuff, but we had another mission in mind. We made sure to make it back from town in time for sunset so that we could see the InoSHEESH, or the wild boar everyone kept telling us not to look for. You know what time it is, y'all? We're InoSHEESH hunting. InoSHEESH? We're scared. Oh! There's one over there! Where? He's over there! He's looking at us!
I don't see him.
Over there, he's running away!
Oh. That is scary. Dude, that guy's big
He's huge!
and fast.
That was scary and we didn't see him. And he showed up the second I said InoSHEESH.
Did you get it on video?
Let me see. If you see us, we're very friendly and we do not want to be attacked. InoSHEESH. Really, if they didn't want us to go looking for them, they shouldn't have ever told us how to find them. Oh, wait, isn't that Ochan checking on us?
Maybe.
I think it is. He's literally looking at us. I'm scared. That looks like him.
It's because we're being dumb.
I think he did follow us to make sure we weren't going to get attacked by InoSHEESH. Maybe we shouldn't go around that corner, though.
No, I think we should stay here.
Yeah.
This is good sensory. It's like this cool breeze. It's dead silent.
Like, I want to live out here.
By a farm.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to buy a farm. That land.
You know those island towns that are like abandoned and all
Yeah.
this left is just really old.
That's what I can imagine happening to this, because look at all the farms are gone.
No.
These were farms before.
I know. All of
This was all farm and now it's solar.
I know. I remember when they were like doing.
That's why, like, I want that land to stay with our family and to be a farm.
You know, me too. And
That's literally like one of my life missions, is to keep that a farm. Besides the InoSHEESH, we had another side quest plan, which was to find cool spots to do some sister photo shoots.
let's take a picture here.
On these stairs?
Yeah. I have a vision.
We're so out of place that it's good. I feel like the idea was cool, but the execution wasn't quite there, so these never even made it to the gram. We tried until it got too dark, and then of course we had to go back for more InoSHEESH, as if it wasn't scary enough while the sun was still out. We just did a photo shoot in the river, and now we want to InoSHEESH part 2.
I hope I'm never satisfied.
Ew. I did not like that. You said, my name is InoSHEESH. Dude, what the f***?
He's from the mountain. I've got family full of InoSHEESH.
Let's be careful, please. Remember, that guy that was huge could pop out of here.
Yeah, but we were being loud.
But he could be a distracted driver.
He knows we're coming. Dude, all the bugs flying into your camera light is disgusting.
Okay, wait. Let's not be quiet.
Yeah, you said
Let's not be quiet at all. Just friendly kids
InoSHEESH
that are 25 and 21.
We're not kids, but we are.
Except everyone here is 97, so we're still technically kids.
To them.
To them. Maybe he already told all his friends. I don't want to hop out into there, because what if he's around the corner? You know what I mean? And we're like, ah! And he scares. And then bites your finger off. Let's get out of here.
I'm scared. Mari is trapped for the cause.
Giat barely fit in here.
It did.
It barely fit in here. I have to actually angle myself diagonally. If anybody tried to kidnap or kill me right now, I can't run away.
This used to be bigger.
This used to be bigger.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
What happened? All right, bye. I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know her.
You're coming back, right?
Yeah, of course.
Arisa. Would you believe me if I told you Arisa lured me into that structure under the guise of another photo shoot, only to leave me stranded? True story. Alrighty, y'all, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and peep my Patreon for my sticker club, where I will ship you a sticker with my original design to you every month. Wishing you all a super sparkly rest of your week. Love you guys. Bye!